Hello, and welcome to my channel. This is Elise here of Plan with Elise, and today we are planning for the week of January 1st in my classic vertical happy planner. I love that January 1st is on a Monday. I really do. It just makes me happy. So I did my January monthly with this Planner Kate kit. And I decided that I wanted to also do my weekly. I know that I decorated my vertical for the week before this as New Year's themed, but I wanted to kind of bring that New Year's theme into the first week of the year as well. So I have here a variety of Planner Kate stickers. I have these 3 sheets from the 2024 version of New Year's. I also have this sheet from something, I don't know, 500. It seems like the same color. This may be from last year's New Year's kit. Okay, not last year's. This might be for last year because 500 I would assume was last year. So we have that. And we have a couple of leftovers from last year also. And then I also have some kits that have 300. These are misfit kits, and as you can see, they are from 2021. So I save things like this because aside from the stickers that say 2021 on them, these are all reusable throughout further years, and those are really just like washi strips that say 2021. So there's a lot of stickers here that I'll be able to reuse, which is why I saved them, because I knew that come this year they were going to be really helpful. So I think that the first thing I want to do is grab maybe one of these washi strips. I also just want to figure out size-wise how much room this is going to take. Like if I put this here, how much more room we have at the top. So it would look kind of cool if this like extended. Oh, I guess that's a perfect fit. Almost perfect. I will say, just before I forget to note this, I will have most of this linked below. I say most because if it's from 2021, I'm not going to be able to link it. That's retired. Got a little thread here. But I will have most of it. And Planner Kate, you can always save using code Elise20 on your order. Okay, so now we have that down. Let's move this. The other amazing things about Planner Kate stickers is that I don't know what magic sticker paper that she uses, but it is so easy to move stickers without it being an issue. Do I like that here? I don't know that I do. What if we move it and put it over here? That might work too. I could also maybe put it down at the bottom. But you know what? I have the room to figure that out because we're going to have some space. Now, I wanted to put these here. I feel like they're going to be a little bit big. These are from the journaling kit from last year, but I thought that they might be fun here across the top of each of the days of the week. And then we're going to put the days of the week. Wait, I can't put this down until I put something else down. Part of me wants to take the more decorative one, like the black, and put it here. And maybe put the pink strip somewhere else. Okay, this is sometimes what happens, is that I just change my mind a lot. But again, this sticker paper allows me to change my mind really easily, which might be a bad thing for me because I tend to not be able to make up my mind. So this might be enabling that habit. All right, before I cut this, let's make sure we like how it looks. I wanted to cover up the days of the week, right? I think that'll look cool. So let's get this somewhat centered and get these back down. Sticking within the vertical box is going to be key here because there won't be that much room for it to go over. And then we need to cut this. This is a Kell of a Plan knife. I don't remember if these are in stock or not, but I'll link them in case they are. Okay, I like how that looks. Then, of course, that's not going to fit on the right side, so we'll grab a new one. put this one over here. I have another thought. I'm wondering if, I'm sorry for the indecisiveness today. What if we bring this down and then bring this like fully under it, so that I'd end up having a little bit less space in each box, but you would, now I like the layered better when I look at them side by side. I was going to say, but you would see more of the design, but I like how it was. So we just need to lift this. I think this happens every time I do a video with mostly Planner Kate stickers, is that even though I love them, I end up being really indecisive because I can lift the stickers. So let's put that down. Also, because I'm not a no white space planner where every box is going to get full, this time when I was buying stickers, I only picked up, let's see, where are the 600 labeled sticker sheets? Well, I'll go through those in a second. I didn't pick up the entire kit. I just picked up the stickers that I thought I was going to be most likely to use, because I didn't want to have that many extras, since I knew I already had extras from last year and then a previous Misfit kit. Okay, let's look at what I actually purchased from this year's kit. I'm looking for the 600. I got the washi strips, that's right here, or 601. I got the weekly sampler, which has a lot in it. And then I got the EC vertical extras. I think that's what it's called. So I only bought 3 because I knew I had others. So now I wanted to grab these stickers, and we're going to put the days of the week right here. I thought that might look fun because they just have a little bit of design to them. Hopefully the longer ones fit. I didn't really think about that part. I think we'll be good. Thursday, it's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm going to close this knife before I accidentally rest my hand on it. And now, let's see what else. Let's take weekend. We're going to put weekend maybe right over here. And then I'm looking at the words on here. Planning time to contact this week. I like a this week sticker. So let's take this, put it over here. We're going to put it in something. Put it in one of these boxes maybe. Put it right there. And then I can give myself a sidebar sticker. So I'm going to take the EC vertical sidebar sticker and put it over here for weekly priorities. And maybe we'll just shift this down a little bit. Perfect. Now I want to use these other vertical box stickers. These don't cover an entire Happy Planner vertical box, but I think that because they're meant for headings. Because I don't think the Happy Planner vertical box is that different in size from EC, but I've never used an EC vertical, so I could be wrong. Will this fit though? If I put this here? Ah, it does fit. Okay, before I do anything else, let's shift this down a tiny bit so it's not going over that washi. There we go. And then let's bring in some headers because we have room for them. So I'm gonna put this over here, put this one here. Oh, can't put a header there. I feel like I put that back down crooked. Okay, Monday. I'd like to do a box, some sort of box for the new year. I mean, I know it says hello 2024 on the sidebar, but what if we take, or you know what? I grabbed these Amber Plans Her Day stickers. This is from the advent calendar. And I thought that these stickers would be really perfect for this because I know that Planner Kate doesn't really have like these quote stickers. So now I'm wondering Is it a lot to say hello 2024 there and then have Happy New Year right here? I don't think it is. It might be. But I'm like, if I move this, I guess we could shift the this week sticker. So let's do that. We're going to take this week, put it up higher, take this checklist, put it here. Do you see how easily I'm moving these stickers? That's why I didn't really pay attention to the way I put this down, because I knew it was going to be super easy to move. And then we can take Hello 2024 and put this right over here. And what I can even do is take another sidebar sticker. This is what happens when you don't use a sticker book and you're using sticker sheets. Sometimes the desk gets a little covered. We can add in a second sidebar sticker right over here. And then before I put this down entirely, if I go back to the journaling kit, I used a lot of those like rip style stickers, but we also have this, which might look kind of cool. Take up a little bit of space. And then hello 2024, just like that. I feel like that looks good. Now I need to cut off this part. I'm not cutting that very well. There we go. That's good enough for now. Okay, now I'd like to bring this in somewhere else. We really need to cut that better, because then there's not going to be this like stripe anywhere. So I'll probably bring it in on the right side of the page somewhere. All right, now we need a box of some sort for Monday. So let's get back to that, because I was thinking of that before, right? And then I just never really got there. 600, looking at the 600 stickers, we have a couple different styles here. This one is a similar style to this washi up top. And kind of want to bring in this one, which is from last year and says Happy New Year. So we're just going to bring this in and I'll write on it. Okay, Tuesday. I need a day off. I feel like we need to take a day off sticker and put that over here, because this is the day off. Do put it over here. Let's put it right there. Okay. Now, Tuesday. Well, Wednesday's trash day, so we're going to take a trash day sticker. Let's put it over this pink header. Not header, but this pink box. We can put this down here. Maybe, yeah. And then I want to take another quote. New year, new me, same dreams, fresh starts. And we can put this quote sticker right here. All right, Tuesday, I need some boxes, because Tuesday's like back to work. Tuesday I also have a Patreon Zoom. So let's take a little laptop sticker and we can put it over this little black one. And then maybe this can go here for the Zoom, and I can bring in another box for anything else. But then what am I going to do up top? So maybe we switch these up. You know what? I came up with a new idea. Okay. We're going to switch these up. This is going to go here. This is going to go here. And then I want to move this. Not as easy to pull off, huh? Whew. Okay. And this would be a nice way to bring in a larger quote. Now we welcome the new year, full of things that have never been done. I like that quote. Although I feel a little weird about having trash day at the same spot of a quote. So we're going to move this sticker over here. Okay. Now let's cover this line and ignore the part that I ripped. I'm using my Uniball Signo pen to cover this. And I think we'll bring this in, but maybe we'll also bring in some washi. So going back to the 600 kit, which I want to use the most of because that's what I bought for this and what's available. We can bring in more of this. We could also bring in this because this is what I used a lot of. Oh, we have it down here and I used it in my monthly. Where are we size-wise with this? Okay, this should work. Put this down. And bring that in right there. All right, I like it. I also want to remember to use that, oops, it wasn't cut nicely, the black and white section from over here. So let's move over, and maybe what I can do, is this going to be wide enough? No, it's not going to be wide enough. I was going to say, could I layer weekend over this sticker? But maybe. Like, it's not going to be a perfect layer, but what if we sort of center this and add it on? It's actually kind of a fun little accent, and then it brings it in on both sides of the page. All right, let's get these flattened. Now, Wednesday, I want another box, right? So let's grab another box from somewhere. We can bring in this one that kind of has the celebration over here. And then if I'm looking over at Thursday, let's take the checklist stickers and we're going to put maybe one over here. Well, let me think about it. I could put a checklist here, but then I'd be putting a box. Let's put a box over there. We'll put a checklist down here and I'll grab a header box for it. So this time let's grab the yellow header box that I had set aside when I couldn't do it Wednesday. And I was going to look for another quote. The best time for new beginnings is now. 365 days, 365 chances. I don't love, we're going to do it because this is just the phrase about new beginnings, but I feel like every beginning is new because that's what it means. So it's one of those quotes that's like not always my favorite. Although if I put this here, it's going to be right next to that. So instead we'll do this. Oh, that's what I said, right? I was going to do that. Sorry, my brain stopped working. Anyway, with the quote, this is not about the Amber Planter Day stickers. It's just one of those things I have when it comes to new beginnings. It feels repetitive, but it's okay. Well, I always say that, but it's okay. And then we'll trim that, lift up the edge, bring this in, but first we need to cover up the white pen. And it looks like I'll still have extras for next year. As long as Planner Kate doesn't entirely change the color scheme, I think we'll be good. Best time for new beginnings is now. Should I layer this with another set of washi? Like, this is the 600 kit. Should we bring in the black a little bit? Because we have the room for it. Why not? We still have space, but or is the black kind of heavy on this? Like the stars on the stars. Probably shouldn't have done that combination. You know what? We'll do it. And then what I'll also do is the opposite on the left side of the page. Because I don't have room to go up, but I do have room to go down like this. And now that pattern is replicated on each side of the page. Okay, now I need boxes for Thursday. So Thursday or Friday, I have a doctor's appointment. I don't remember. I think it's Friday. So Thursday, we can just like go simple and normal with boxes. So let's do, I didn't really use any of these yet. Let's bring in a couple boxes because by Thursday, I'm going to be in full-blown mode. Also, I'm probably going to have Zooms at some point this week besides the one that's scheduled for Tuesday because of once it hits January, then the top tier on my Patreon, we schedule our one-on-one Zooms, and I just can't schedule those until the month starts. I'm actually going to move this over here because this will be a better one for like a time that I could write it down. Now for Friday, we can only really do the checklist over here, similar to what, Wednesday? So we'll put that there. And then Friday, there's a birthday, so I'm going to put that in. Oh, and we also have this stripe here from Friday, so that brings in the stripe a little bit more too. And then I do believe my doctor's appointment is on Friday, because it's usually Fridays. It's my quarterly neurologist appointment. So we've got the birthday sticker, and then we'll take one of these decorative ones too. Okay, the weekend. Checklist stickers are necessary. So we'll grab the final 2 checklist stickers. This one can go here. This one can go here. Can you hear that plane outside? And then we'll take 2 more header boxes. Let's put this one over here. This one here. Oops, crooked. Saturday, I am going to my cousin's house, but that's not until like later in the day. So I think that we can take some other like square shaped box for that. I wish I had bought the kit with the vertical boxes because I think I could use some larger boxes here, but that's all right. That's my mistake for not buying it. We can put this here, and then you know what I'll need to do? Looking at the stickers. Well, recycling sticker we're gonna do over here on Thursday, because Thursday I have to take out the recycling. I don't have any bills that are going to be due this week, so I don't need the pay bills sticker, but I can also bring in like laundry day over here for Sunday, and then we can do run errands over here on Saturday, because I'll need to like get gas and things like that before I go. Looking at the rest, see if there's anything else. Okay, we can even take a book sticker over here and note what I'm reading. Now, I wanted one more box. I feel like something else popped in my brain. Laundry day, groceries. We can put that down too. And then we can do another box. So I like these black boxes because we used a lot of those throughout. I don't know if I have any more of them though. 1, 2. We have this one with like the stars, which kind of goes along with that one. Okay, we have some space over here. I could bring in some more of this. I don't know if it's really necessary, but I think that's where sometimes it's hard, is because like I said, I am not a no white space planner, but when I see big gaps of white space, I tend to want to fill them. So we could do something like that and then just cut this. Okay, how'd we do? These are coming off because number 1, they're a year old. Number 2, I peeled them up so many times. Probably mostly coming off because I peeled them up so many times and not them being a year old. But I think that this is a really functional spread. It's fun. I used a lot of different kits. It's ready for the new year, and I'm happy with it as my first spread in my new planner. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. As a reminder, you can shop Planner Kate using code Elise20, linked in the description. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please do take a moment to like this video and subscribe. If you want to check out my January monthly video, which is using a Happy Planner sized kit, then make sure to check that out from a few days prior on my channel. Thanks again for spending time with me today, and I will see you soon.